I got asked this question. Why is Gmail not bringing up the email addresses that I have in my Google contacts when I go to start a new email? I'm going to show you some things that can cause that to happen in this video, but before I do, hit that subscribe and notify button. You know that's all I expect. So in my experience of using Gmail for a long time, that when I go to start typing in the email address, if nothing comes up at all, if I just hit one letter and nothing comes up at all, typically what that tells me is that for some reason or another, Gmail and Google Contacts have become unconnected. And all I have to do is hit the refresh button in Google Gmail. And it solves my problem. Then I can go start typing, do a new email, and it'll connect. That's the number one, the most usual thing or most likely thing that's happened. If you have contacts in your Google Contacts and it brings up nothing at all, it's typically just for some reason they've become disconnected, and all you have to do is hit the refresh button. And then the next time you start typing in anything, it will bring up what options it has to bring up. Now let's talk about what it has to bring up. The first thing it has access to is your Google Contacts. Anything that you put in your Google Contacts should show up and be available when you start typing in an email address or a name in your Gmail message. But there's another bucket. The other bucket is other contacts. Now, other contacts are email addresses that where you went over here and you did a new email address and you type in Bubba at Burris Consulting. And you send an email message to a new person, or a new person sent you an email message and it shows up in your inbox. So then if you go back to your Google Contacts and you hit refresh, you'll see that email address shows up in other contacts. And this is interesting. These are people you've interacted with in Google products, as well as any contacts you've hidden from your list, from your contacts list. These contacts appear as autocomplete suggestions to help you communicate and share. Go to Google account to control how these contacts are saved. So you can go and turn it off if you want to turn it off. Never turn it off. Leave it there because it stays down here in this bucket. However, if you delete these all out and you go to send an email message to Bubba, it's not going to autocomplete because it can't see that email message anymore, or excuse me, an email address anymore. What I recommend you do is look through these and make a decision if any of these, if I hit right here, if I think Bubba's a good email address, then I recommend you hit that button right there and say add to contacts. So before you purge out these other contacts, these other email addresses that have shown up, go through the list quickly and see if any of them should be added again to your contacts. And once you've added all the ones you want to add, then you can come back down through here, you can select all the ones that are trash and you can delete them and they will go away. And now when I go over to do a new email message, it's probably going to bring up Bubba because it still has it. Nope, Bubba's gone. So Bubba doesn't exist anymore because it's been purged from other contacts. Let me summarize. There's two reasons. Number one, maybe Gmail and contacts are unsynced. All you gotta do is hit the refresh button and resync it and it should be okay. If that's not the problem, then maybe the email address that you're looking for in that autocomplete was in your other contacts and maybe you purged them out or they got purged out for whatever reason. If it's neither one of those two reasons and it's still happening, comment to this YouTube video or to this Quora answer and let me know. Maybe you and I should get on a Zoom call and look at it and maybe I can help you figure it out. I'm Teddy, your Google Workspace and Gmail strategist, trainer, and coach. I hope this is helpful for you.